All right, so somebody on Facebook, I apologize, I did not catch your name or remember it. They were asking, I think it was yesterday, I've seen the question come up a few times, how to paint no roll sinkers with Stardust. So I have some sand camo Stardust. This would be a good one to just blend in with the bottom. So let's get to it. And I got this wire form. So you want to do is loosen it up. The container I'm using is actually a container for crayons. It does not seal very tight. It does not work very well with other powder paints, but Stardust is not affected by the moisture. So if there's a little bit of moisture in your working area, Stardust will be fine. So then I'm going to take my torch, just heat up this jig no roll sinker very carefully. Just heat it slowly. You don't have to put a lot of heat into it. You don't want it to melt off of there. It doesn't take much to get up to that 612 degrees and start causing it to melt. So then you just want to coat it. Oop, I made a mess. Knock off any of the excess. I want to make sure that I get down here by the wire, kind of get it to pull away from that wire a little bit. They got that twist on the bottom there, and then you just want to carefully heat it up again. Do not burn your fingers. It's hard to see where the flame ends and that heat goes beyond. It can be kind of difficult getting the right angles and stuff, but you get that lead all hot, it'll be good. Let it cool down. There you have it. Nice and shiny and smooth. So works pretty well. And just cover it up, and after it's heated up, and let it cool down now. And then we'll do another one. Should do another color. Do something that a little brighter. Alright, I'm going to grab this one, and I'll grab a different wire form, and I'll set this one down over this container maybe. Just light a little bit. So I'm going to let that sit there. Make sure I get all this stuff cleaned out of here so I don't mix my colors. Loosen this powder up. Now this is the white camo Stardust. I'll make that 2 ounce. We'll do the white camo Stardust. So again, using that wire form so that it doesn't fall off of there. We'll heat this 2 ounce lead no roll sinker. And some people I know give people a hard time. Well, why would you waste your time, painting a sinker? Well, some people want their stuff to either blend in or just look different, and also coating them is going to make them so that they They might not snag up quite so bad in rocks. And they can take more abuse with this Stardust on them than just lead. Sorry, off camera. And this no roll does not want to roll, so I can get to the other side. Kind of trying to get the camera angle a little lower for everybody else, and it makes it harder for me to actually see what is and what isn't on camera. So I apologize. But I think it's, you know, it's going to take some getting used to. Alright, like I said, be careful so you don't touch this anchor. I apologize, it is not turning so that I can get a good angle on it. It's wanting to lay flat. But this white camo has a lot of black, white, red, and there's a touch of orange in it as well. So I'm going to slide some of the paint off to the one side over here. Come on. Alright, I'm going to let that sit there to cool down. This one is cooled off now. You can chill them in water if you wanted to. But that's the 1 ounce sand camo Stardust. Alright, thanks for watching. You can do this with all their different colors. Just play around with the different colors, and or if you have a color in mind that you think would work really good for this, try it out. Let me know in the comments when you try it out how well it worked for you. Here, I'll just set this in here too so you guys can see the color after and before. And if you want to go with more of a flat finish too, you could heat this up a little bit and then sprinkle a little bit of this in there, and don't let it melt down all the way to become shiny, and then it'll look more like this sand, you know. All right, thanks for your guys' support. Make sure you hit the like, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you.